Alright, let's see how many cars go by me right now with their headlights on. It's 8:57. 8:57 a.m. We're gonna see how many cars go by me right now with their headlights on. I'm over here at Old Town. I'm gang stalked here over at Old Town when I come home from USD, and subjected to organized stalking tactics here in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Today's date is May 10th, 2012. And the traffic's kind of low this morning. I'm getting a lot of them going by me. This is one of the main perpetrators right here. Boom. MTS. My little skanks. They're the ones who played a direct role and had me physically assaulted on an MTS bus on October 10th, 2011. And they not only played a direct role in the assault, they organized and stationed the, they switched my route, was what they did. And as a result, I had to get on a different bus. And they told me where to go to stand at a bus stop in order to get on the right bus. So I made a statement in my digital tape recorder before the bus even ever arrived, about a minute and a half before it pulled up. I said, okay, as a result of me knowing that I did get on the right bus in reference to what was advertised on the electric sign on the side of the bus, and then getting on the bus and him going on a different route, which meant I had to get off of it. As a result of me getting off of it and going to the bus stop he directed me to, I made a statement in my digital tape recorder. All right, here's the car headlights right here. See? It's 8:58 in the morning. He's got his headlights on. Now, what we have to understand here, I can't get the license plate. Here's another one. Alright, now, there, hands to face. Now, what we have to understand here is that, I went to the bus stop he directed me to, and I got a bus driver right here who knows I'm standing here. Look at, he's got his hands to his face. Yeah, they know who I am because they basically do nothing but send out a community notification. See him? Got his hands right to his face. He saw me take out my my video camera. Anyways, because I'm standing right here, I'm directly parallel to him. Anyways, here's another one. Okay, this is what they do. They go by you with their headlights on in order to make you feel stalked because they got to know where you're at in order to do it. Now, this perpetrator that's pulling up in this Mustang right here, okay, 4GUI014, he is gaslighting me when he sits here, directly holding his hands right to his face. He's backing up right now, so his picture can't be taken, so you know, this video camera won't see his actual face. Understand this and be clear. When I got to the bus stop they directed me to go to in order to get on the regular route, I made a statement in my digital tape recorder. Let's see if something happens here. The bus came within a minute and a half. I got on it, and then the perpetrator got on it about 5 stops up the road, and then when I went to go get off my stop, he stuck his foot out. I must have hit it or whatever, and then he literally physically attacked me. Now, then MTS sends me an altered video of the assault. They altered the hell out of it. All you have to do is go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on MTS bus," and make sure you look in the comments feature of that video, because that assault was predicted 9 days before it happened. Check him out. He's just sitting right there. Look at him. Yeah, that's what they do every time I get on any bus, because through the stalking, you know my routes. My name is Leslie Williams. So, what they did was send me an altered video of the assault. Now, in the comments feature is a PDF file that shows that I predicted this assault 9 days before it occurred. And the reason why I predicted that was because I was being gang stalked, which is also called organized stalking, along all of my routes. And subjected to non-stop harassment along all of my routes, and I had already been assaulted at a bus stop on August 17, 2011, 9 days after I got here. Now, so I was preparing to contact Barbara Boxer. I had already contacted her by email, and I was preparing letters and everything over at USD, Google Organized Stalking and Cyber Surveillance. They seen what I was doing in reference to preparing to contact and go down to Barbara Boxer's office. I printed out a privacy consent form, which would enable her to investigate the Department of Education, okay, which is connected to this crime. Now, understand this and be clear. I made an email file that stated, as a result of me preparing to go to Barbara Boxer's office, there's a great likelihood that I'm going to be assaulted either riding my bike, walking, or on public transportation. And 9 days later, I was brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. Then MTS sends me an altered video of the assault. They have no problem with sending me a video of the assault, but they altered it. If they weren't involved in it, why would they alter it? Observe the rail and the mirror. The rail and the mirror. The rail and the mirror are on the wrong side of the bus, and the mirror is turned backwards. And also, that's direct perpetrator right there. San Diego police are directly involved in this crime. Also, the back door is on the wrong side of the bus. And why did they do that? They altered the video out of haste. That video was already altered 9 days after the assault occurred because Laura Zizzo told me that she witnessed the video of the assault. She's the detective who was initially handling it. And she told me 9 days after the assault that she saw the video. It was 2 minutes long, which told me they had already altered it. And the reason why they altered it was because of what the perpetrator was doing with his hands towards me 5 minutes before the assault. They altered more than just the back of the bus. They literally rotated and switched what side of the bus we were on because they did it out of haste and because of what the perpetrator was doing with his left hand. I wrote a blog the day after the assault on October 11, 2011, stating that I was in the back of the bus and the perpetrator was in front of me to my right the very next day after the assault. They sent me a video that shows me and him on the opposite side of the bus, along with the mirror and the rail that holds the mirror. Both are on the wrong side of the bus, and the mirror's backwards, and also the back door is on the wrong side of the bus as a result of them rotating the back of the bus. They made and altered the video out of haste. The video was altered within 9 days after the assault because Laura Zizzo told me she saw the video and it was only 2 minutes long. The video MTS sent me was 2 minutes long. So they altered the video out of haste. And why did they do that? Because I told Laura Zizzo, and when I was brutally assaulted, I told them when the 911 finally came out, after having to call them 6 times, and those 911 calls are erased off my cell phone, Google Organized Stalking and cell phone hacking. What they did was basically, when I was assaulted, I told them that the guy was harassing me with his hands and commentary 5 minutes before the assault. Yeah, I told the police officers when they arrived on the scene after they finally came the day of the assault once I got off the bus. So what they did was they altered it. Yeah, they knew what was going on because the whole entire thing was staged. Remember, I said in my digital tape recorder before I got on the reconnecting bus that I got on, then he got on down the road, that something's going to happen here. I get on the bus, then he gets on the bus 5 stops down and he assaults me. What's the likelihood of that happening? Not only that, the assault was predicted and a blog was written the day after the assault stating where I was sitting at and where he was sitting at, which is in total opposite of what the video shows. My name is Leslie Williams. MTS was directly involved in staging this assault. And the only thing they're doing right now is making sure that I don't get no legal help concerning it. Yeah, because they got power positions in the community. Flat out. Google Organized Stalking and lawyers, Organized Stalking in district attorney's office, Organized Stalking and prosecutors. I'm here to expose these crimes. Look at the viciousness of that assault, and you'll understand exactly what's happening towards me. I'm a whistleblower, and the reason why I make these videos is because of the audacity that these people have and what they're involved in. If they'll do this to a learning disabled woman, they'll do this to anybody. Okay? I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and I make these videos in order to be able to expose truth. And they will do everything and anything they can to discredit the truth by discrediting the truth teller, by calling the truth teller that they're either, they engage in slander campaigns, Google Organized Stalking and slander campaigns. They either call a target a drug dealer, a drug user, a prostitute, a pedophile, a rapist. You would not believe how they slander a target. Yeah, in order to discredit a target because the target's telling the truth. They discredit the truth by discrediting the truth teller. My name is Leslie Williams. All you have to do is extensively Google and YouTube the particulars and the terminology of what I've described in this video. And I also found a YouTube video that flat out shows that transit workers are involved in gang stalking, and that's in one of the blogs that I've already posted online. If you look for it, you'll find it. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I make these videos in order to inform the public about the extreme criminality that is happening in our community, so the community at large can know the truth.